I'm here with the DartmouthSports.com Female Athlete of the Week, Macenzie Stumpf, a sophomore on the swimming and diving team. This past week, Dartmouth placed 6th at Ivies, its highest finish since 2013. You won the 200 breast, placed 3rd in the 100, and were 9th in the 200 AM, breaking your own program records in all three, while also being part of the record-breaking 200 and 400 medley relays. Talk about the excitement of the meet.
Meet in general was very exciting. As teammates, I feel like we all got behind each other a lot and really cheering excitedly, a lot of yelling, a lot of just jumping around, sort of screaming for each other as we were swimming. And while you can't necessarily hear it in the water, it makes everyone else around you a little bit more excited. It definitely creates sort of the environment that you want, everyone having a good time, but also really wanting to do well. So it was a really good time.
The team made huge strides this year, winning 5 meets, including defeating Cornell for Dartmouth's first Ivy win since 2012. What was the difference maker?
This year? I think it was that last year we all kind of had this idea that we wanted to do better as a team, and we wanted that to be kind of where we were. We wanted to be competitive, we wanted to be on the same level as other Ivies. So Cornell was kind of the most reasonable next step. We kind of looked at them. We're I think we as a team can compete the most with them. And then, we beat them at the Harvard-Cornell tri-meet that we had. And then at Ivies, we definitely were looking to beat them again. And they were kind of our focus. But once we got to the meet, we kind of just really started beating them in a lot of events. And we were wow, we're really kind of crushing Cornell in a really good way for us. It was just kind of one step at a time. But we got there, and it was really exciting.
Why did you choose Dartmouth?
Why did I choose Dartmouth? Well, I took a recruiting trip here, so I took recruiting trips to a few different schools, and I liked a lot of different schools. But I think one of the things that really stuck out to me about Dartmouth, in terms of the swim team specifically, was I like that there's a men's and a women's team that practices together, competes together most of the time. I definitely looked at a lot of schools where they had a men's and a women's team, but they were separate, or they just had a women's team. And it is nice. I definitely do think it's important to have sort of that women community. But I was always on teams with guys and girls, and I have brothers, and it's just there's something so fun about having a bigger team. And it's definitely something, I don't know if I knew that I wanted it, but once I saw it here, I was I like it a lot. And then Dartmouth's also just, a great school. So I don't want to pass up on a really good opportunity to study in a place like this.
Thanks, and good job this season.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We're with Adrian Clark, the DartmouthSports.com Male Athlete of the Week. Adrian, you were tabbed as the ECAC Hockey Goaltender of the Week for the second time this season, just last week. How does it feel knowing that your play is recognized for helping the team succeed?
Yeah, it's pretty cool to get that kind of recognition. It means they're doing some good things on the weekends, getting some big wins, and shutting other teams down. So the more I do that, means the more successful the team's been, so that's all that matters.
And you posted your 5th shutout of the season last weekend to tie a nearly 100-year-old Dartmouth record. Do you ever think about records, or are you just focused on one game at a time rather than the season totals as a whole?
Yeah, no, especially as a goalie, you don't really want to be thinking about kind of the final result or those kind of big picture things. Just got to take it one play at a time, one shot at a time. And if we do everything right as a team, shut them down, limit their chances, good things happen, and that's kind of what happened there.
All right, you're the first Dartmouth goalie to post 2 shutouts in a season against Yale. How were you able to play so well against such an offensively skilled team this season?
Yeah, I was really impressed all around. They have some really good players, their top line. They've really put up some good points this year. But we treat it like any other team. Come in, play our game, and we were able to shut them down and luckily get the wins there. It's huge.
You've got one weekend left in the regular season before it's off to the ECAC playoffs, and you'll be hosting that first round, it seems like. So, what are your expectations here going forward for the rest of the season?
I'm excited, especially in our building, Thompson Arena. We know we're going to have good fan base out, really supporting us, so we got to try to use that momentum, that kind of energy in the building to play our game and hopefully give the fans a good show, good 2 games.
All right, Adrian. Well, good luck the rest of the way, and thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.